Here's why I respect Vladimir Putin. Okay, have a look at this clip and let's talk about it.
Также располагает различными средствами поражения, а по отдельным компонентам и более современными, чем у стран НАТО. И при угрозе территориальной целостности нашей страны для защиты России и нашего народа мы, безусловно, используем все имеющиеся в нашем распоряжении средства. Это не блеф.
Alright, so with that clip in mind, that's why I respect Vladimir Putin. Okay, I respect him because I've never seen or heard a Western leader speak like that. Okay, I've never heard a Western leader actually care in that way. And people are going to tell me now, oh, well, he doesn't care about Russians. He's doing horrible things in Russia. Russians are suffering. I don't know that. I've never been to Russia. I've never seen that. You know, the Russians that I've met have all been wealthy, most of them. You know, they're living in the best resorts, the best hotels, traveling, enjoying themselves. You know, so yeah, I have nothing to say to that. I think when I see things like this, I have to bring this point across because I think that he is someone who is concerned for his people. When was the last time you heard a Western leader show concern in the way they speak about their country? When was the last time? I only see them on TV trying to dodge questions. That's all I've seen from Western leaders. Putin is clearly not just talk. Okay, I'm sure we're not getting the right version of the war in the West. We're not getting the like. If you think that the media is telling us the truth, what's really going on, then I don't know. I can't help you. I really can't help you. But I know for a fact that we're getting some spun version of what's really happened, what's really happening, and I like to think that there is some truth. There's some truth that's being hidden from us, that Vladimir Putin is actually standing up for his people. You know, I read somewhere online that the president in the Ukraine is oppressing people who are Russian, who lives in Ukraine, and he created some new laws to violate those Russians' rights. And that's when Vladimir Putin got involved, you know. And so I don't know, maybe I'm inaccurate, maybe I'm wrong, but do you think you're right, sitting in the West listening to Western media, that you have the right version of things? I'm sure you definitely have the wrong version of things. But either way, can I be allowed to think that Vladimir Putin, the way he even speaking here, I've never heard a Western leader speak that he's willing to defend his people. If he has to defend his people to make them safe, he will use whatever means necessary. Have you ever even seen a Western leader in our lifetime, in our age here? Maybe Second World War, you had, I don't know, Winston Churchill or something, but have you ever heard someone recently, a recent Western leader, who spoke in a way that made you feel important as an American, as someone in Western Europe, you know, to make you feel that, you know, you are valued as a person, and we want you to be safe, we want you to be okay, and we're gonna defend you to make sure that you are safe, you're alright, you're fine, you're important enough for us to even go to the extent of using weapons to defend you, if it comes to that. I have never in my life heard a Western leader speak or even make me feel that way. If I was a Russian person listening to him speak like this, I would feel like, okay, my leader, maybe not he's not perfect. I'm sure nobody's perfect, but he is caring and showing putting effort, not just with words but also with action, words and action, which I've never seen that from a Western leader. But Putin is showing word and action that he feels some kind of way about me as a Russian, and he wants to protect us. He wants to do as a leader for the country. He wants to do the right thing. He's concerned about me as a Russian. If I'm just listening to this, I'm like, wow, as a Russian person, if I was Russian, I would feel like some kind of way. I would feel like that, you know. I would think like, yeah, I mean, I would sort of look up to Putin as a Russian if I heard this, you know. And if I heard a Western leader speak like this, like for my country, I would look up, I would respect that a lot. But unfortunately, I've never heard any politician, any leader speak that way. So, you know, the Russians, maybe they're blessed. Maybe they're really blessed to have a leader like Putin. Honestly, you know, he draws the line for what he will accept, what he will not accept for his people. He's concerned that his people are okay, and he will take whatever measures he sees necessary to do that, to do his job, basically. Now, I've never heard that from the West, from any Western leader, you know. The last few, maybe Donald Trump, you know. Donald Trump, yes. But anyone else? Biden? Barack Obama? I just hear these guys. Any West European leader, no. I just hear these guys dodge questions. You know, trying to defend themselves. You know, on a slippery slope, trying to speak smoothly, not to ruffle anyone's feathers, but never take a stand. They never say something that is impactful. They never make me feel like, yeah, this guy cares about his country. Never. So, that's why I can respect someone like Putin more than the horrible leaders we have in the West, who are like all sellouts. Like who is not a sellout? I can see Donald Trump is not a sellout, but who else is not a sellout? Think about that and comment that under this video. I would love to hear that. You know? So for me to respect Putin, people are gonna say I'm crazy, but why am I crazy exactly? He's doing something for his people. What is any other politician actively doing except for trying to remove your rights, you know? Adding taxes to you, making things more difficult for you, raising prices here and there. Come on. So think about that. Comment on this video if any Western leader you see is actually doing something positive for you. Comment below. I would like to know, because I don't see anything happening. So that's why I respect Putin more than a lot of the Western leaders. So thanks for this video. I'm out.